Hello, year one, and you join me, Mr. K, ready for your English lesson today. Now, I'm sure you will have heard the announcement last night that schools have unfortunately taken the decision to close, and we won't be seeing you for a while, but that's okay because we're going to be seeing you every day online, just like this, and you'll still be accessing everything that we are doing in the classroom. So that's really fantastic news. So let's get on with our lovely English lesson. Let me share my screen so you can see what we're doing. We're carrying on our topic traditional tales, and we're looking at a new traditional tale. Okay, so up on my screen right now, hopefully you can see today's date. It's Wednesday, the 6th of January, 2021, and it's now our lovely English lesson. So like I said to you, we are going to be looking at a new story today, and we're going to be looking at the story of Goldilocks. Now, I wonder if you've heard that story before. Maybe you have heard the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Let's look at our learning intention today. Our learning intention is to create a text map. Now, year one, you have created lots of text maps before because we follow something called Talk for Writing. It's a scheme that we follow, and we use text maps to really learn the story before we start innovating and changing it and making it our own. So the question there says, who's heard the Goldilocks story before? Maybe you can tell the adult at home that you're with, or one of your brothers and sisters, or whoever you're with at home, the outline of the story. What happens in the beginning? What happens in the middle? What happens at the end? If you have no idea and you've never heard it before, don't panic because I'm going to show you the story now. So I'm going to switch over to my story. I'm going to read it to you. So this is the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, we've got that phrase again, haven't we? Maybe that's one of our key features of a traditional tale. Once upon a time lived Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And there they are, you can see them there. One day, Goldilocks went for a walk in the forest and found a house. She knocked, and when nobody answered, she decided to go inside. It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? At the table, there were 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks was hungry. You can see the names on the bowls there, Baby, Mum, and Dad. She tasted the porridge from the large bowl. This porridge is too salty, she said. She tasted the porridge from the medium-sized bowl. This porridge is too sweet, she said. She tasted the porridge from the small bowl. This porridge is just right, she said, and she ate it all up. Goldilocks felt tired, so she walked into the living room and saw 3 chairs. And there they are. Which one would you go and sit on? I think the blue one looks nice and big and cozy. Let's find out. She sat in the large chair to rest her feet. This chair is too big, she said. She sat in the medium-sized chair. This chair is too big too, she said. She sat in the small chair. This chair is just right, she sighed. Oh, we've got a repeated phrase there. Just right. Let's see if we can spot that in the story again. Just as Goldilocks settled down into the chair to rest, it broke into pieces. Whoops. And you can see in that sentence there is a piece of punctuation here at the end. What piece of punctuation is that? That's right, it's an exclamation mark. So that means that it builds up tension or it's something exciting. By now, Goldilocks was very tired, so she went upstairs to the bedroom. She lay down on the large bed. This bed is too hard, she said. She lay down on the medium-sized bed. This bed is too soft, she said. She lay down on the small bed. This bed is just right, she sighed. She curled up and she fell asleep. As she was sleeping, the 3 bears came home. Someone's been eating my porridge, growled Daddy Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Mummy Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge and it's all gone, cried Baby Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, growled Daddy Bear. Someone's been sitting in my chair, said Mummy Bear. Someone's sitting in my chair and it's been broken, cried Baby Bear. When they got upstairs to the bedroom, Daddy Bear growled, Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Someone's been sleeping on my bed too, said the Mummy Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there, cried Baby Bear. Just then, Goldilocks woke up and saw the 3 bears. Help! She screamed. And you can see that exclamation there again, but this time it doesn't mean something exciting is happening. It means that she is shouting or screaming very loudly, because if I woke up and saw 3 bears, I'd be a little bit scared as well. Goldilocks ran down the stairs and into the forest, and she never went back into the woods again. Okay, and that's the end of our lovely story there. I hope you enjoyed the Goldilocks and the 3 Little Bears story. So I'm going to share with you your challenge for today. So your challenge today is to create a text map. And now remember, a text map is just a visual way of showing the key parts of the story and what happens. So I've created one, and then what I want you to do is have a go at creating your own. So it's where we use pictures. So I've used this for my Once Upon a Time. So once upon a time, there were 3 bears, and I've got a big bear, kind of medium bear, and a small bear. And remember, it's not an art lesson, so don't panic if your pictures aren't the best. Just try your best. That's all you can do. And there was Goldilocks, and Goldilocks goes into the house, into the bear's house. When she gets in there, you can see the 3 bowls of porridge. 1 is too salty, 1 is too sweet, but 1 is just right. And that's what my thumbs up means. Then I've got the 3 chairs. 1 is too big, another 1 is too big, but 1 is just right. Then I've got the 3 chairs. 1 is too hard, like these bricks. 1 is too soft, like a big fluffy cloud. And then 1 is just right. But then the bears come back to their house, and all 3 bears are asking who's been eating their porridge. And I've got Baby Bear crying some tears. Then all 3 bears are asking who's been sitting in their chair. And again, Baby Bear's crying. Then they go up the stairs and they ask who's been sleeping in their bed. And then Goldilocks wakes up. She sees the 3 bears and she runs into the forest. So your challenge today is have a go at creating your own text map like mine, drawing some pictures. I've also put this here because you might like to include a title, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. And then these pictures might give you a clue, or you might be able to use those to help you with your drawings. Remember, take a picture of your text map and you can send it in to your class email. I hope you enjoy this activity.